Namaste and crystal blessings to my earthly, celestial, and elemental soul tribe in this realm and beyond. Nikki's back by the creek from midweek peak and the eve of the October full moon in Aries. Okay, the energy, as we know, full moon brings us intensified energies overall, but full moon in Aries, okay, something to look out for because as we know, I'm an Aries cusp. Okay, Aries is a cardinal fire sign. It is about I am, I will, you know, it's me, I. So it's very individualistic, it's personal. So you can see that not only in the individual level of us, also in the collective. So this October is going to be more intensified of, of all that we've seen in 2020, taking the personal power back. You see a lot of so many protests going out, taking their rights back. Humanity is rising up in that sense. Okay, if it's non-violence, if you go out and speak up the truth from your heart space and get back what's right. Okay, we are divine sovereign beings. We don't need oppression to be controlled, to be dumbed down like how it's being done now in a phenomenal level in this beautiful earth realm. So it is time. So we will see more of this be played out in the so-called global, it's not really globe, but yeah, to put in words, in a global scene. You'll see a lot of riots, and when you're not in touch with yourself, it can be a bit violent. You can say it's more aggressive. And you also have all the other planetary bodies, the luminaries. Saturn is finally going direct. But then we have this Mars, and if you are into astrology, you've been listening to it, and a lot of planetary movements are going to intensify these next 2 months, October and November. And it's serious time for us to look within and stay and hold the ground. Okay, stay grounded. It is we can be spiritual and meditating and all that, while we can also be affected dramatically with these coming energies. And so for this beautiful full moon tomorrow, and we know October has 2 full moon, yeah, the beginning and the end. So it is powerful indeed. And I'm going to do this from Yasmin Boland's Moonlogy today. And let the moon be your guide. So for those who are into moon phases and following the moon cycles, we'll do some card divination today by this beautiful deck. And see what the lunar energy, lunar goddess vibration is speaking to us. And wishing you all the highest vibration of love. For those who are taking time to prepare for tomorrow, rituals and divination and self-care. So there's some that I read yesterday, that little things that we can practice during full moon. And it's stated here, I actually wrote it down. You can start your mornings with nice warm lemon tea or just lemon drink. Hydrate yourself, drink a lot of water, because you know water is life. We can program water. It is the most beautiful healing energy we have in this earth realm. Yes, all the elementals, all the elements, sorry, is important, but water, because we are consist like 60 to 70% water. So with the moon energy uh, having influence on water body, liquid. So we need to take time to really hydrate and eat light food. Don't overeat, For those who are into vegetarian or vegan, it's good because eat a lot of plant-based. And you can have nice salt bath, a flower bath, we don't have a bath here, but I do sometimes mix with, a little bucket, because we use shower to just cleanse it through. Oops. And yeah, detoxification of our body, clearing our space, declutter. These are the small things that we can practice during full moon. And so when we know, when we identify our changes in moods and emotions, like I said, sometimes we don't pay attention. But as we know, the moon has influences on us. In this realm, it does. Okay, but if you are aligned, mind, body, spirit, you've been doing your inner work, taking care of yourself, it may not be so intense. So that is why it's very important to take care of our holistic. And 2020, it is the year. Okay, every year it is when we have changes of luminaries, the planetary movements, alignment, going direct and retrograde. Yes, we have some kind of dramatic or drastic changes personally and also in the earth, as we can see, fires and hurricane. If it's not manufactured, if it's organic, then it's Mother Earth who's purging and cleansing the realm with these natural elements. Volcanic eruption. But 2020, we have seen it is escalating, especially in the collective level. So we'll pick a card. This beautiful Moonlogy. Okay, what we got is a win-win outcome, because we got this full moon in Libra. Though it's full moon in Aries tomorrow, but let's see what the card tells us. Okay, it's about balance. Libra is about balance. It's a scale. If we look at it not as a zodiac, but a symbolic part of the zodiac as being the scale. It's very important to be in balance right now, both the feminine and masculine, the yin and yang. The forces of light and dark is in war, the war of frequencies. So to stay in balance is very important. And the only way we can do that is to, take care of our mind, body, spirit. Go inward, spend time in nature, stay grounded, nature. And I know a lot of people are in involuntary lockdown by the system. It's not easy. But if you can find just a patch of grass anywhere that you can go out of your house for a while, and if it's not too chilly like here, back in Sweden or the Northern Hemisphere, put your feet on the ground, connect to Mother Nature, practice grounding, or hug a tree. If you can find a tree just outside your house somewhere, or touch a plant, anything for that matter, connect to nature. It's the only way we can stay balanced. So full moon in Libra. It's page 80. So when you attune to the moon, because there's a lot about relationships here, okay, in full moon in Libra, which is given here, but we can go about uh, interpreting the card or connecting to it intuitively. Okay, when it's about balance, it's about win-win outcome. How we can apply this oracle messages to us personally. So when you attune to the moon for this card, is let go of that which is falling away. Just like this beautiful autumn leaves, you know, the season about shedding what is not longer serving us. So yes, an additional meaning for this card, okay, it is see the other person through the eyes of love. It will change your perspective. It is easier said than done when we are faced in a very challenging situation. Okay, there's a lot of animosity, a lot of anger, a lot of negative emotions. To look at love, you know, we're not asking you to look at love on a bigger scale where, you know, someone who's acting in violence, but still we can send out our love. Okay, it's not easy to love when you see so much damages being done in the world right now. Okay, the system is based on fear. It is feeding on very, very low negative frequencies. We don't have to love in that sense, like, yes, I love you. No, but we can send out love. Only love can transmute. We know that. Okay, love is the ultimate. We are love. We are made of love. So the opposite of fear is love. Okay, not hate. So only with love we can bring this beautiful realm back to her. It's already there. Okay, the new earth everyone is talking about, the heaven and earth, it is here. But we have to hold on to that. We have to hold space for all that negativity that's happening right now. It's to ripple out that love energy. It's unconditional love. Okay, it's from here, so it's not like feeling. Even I get so worked up, you know, when I see, I'm an Aries, you can see, you know, I'm like all head first, you know, charging, let's go for war. But it's not going to change anything. It's good that I have that drive. You know, I cannot see humanity as being oppressed and being lied to, like, you know, in a way it is going out right now. So it's heartbreaking for me. I feel for the world as a whole, you know, though it's paradise here. I'm so grateful. Whatever that's happening in the world, it is not affected here where we are. Nature is blooming, you know, there was all kind of birds. I couldn't record it this morning. There was this Canadian geese flocks here during this season. There's all kind of birds that nature is celebrating. If humanity were not programmed into fear mode during 2020, everyone will be in that vibration, because it's a very powerful year for awakening and celebrating life, because we are going into a new era. But they have done that to suppress. But you can see nature is celebrating, you know, because nature cannot be controlled. Nature is, you learn from nature. So see everything in the eyes of love. If you see, you know, all this thing that's going on that is not right around you, put out love. Pray for them. You know, your prayers, no matter how what you call prayers are. Okay, if you're not into, you know, any religion for that per se, but just sitting down, meditating, and imagining and concentrating on that particular situation is also a prayer. I mean, I usually say the Ho'oponopono, you know. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. This Hawaiian, beautiful, simple prayer that can change and transmute anything negative. It's an alchemy by itself. We are all alchemists, you know. The only way we can change that is through love. And it's also time for you to make a firm decision. Time for you to focus on yourself for a while. Look after yourself but avoid vanity. Now is great time for a makeover. So time to look, you know, into ourselves, not in like it says, you know, not vanity, not in a vain or superficial way, but more inward. You know, what our soul wants, what our spirit wants. When you look in the mirror, you know, it's just not, yeah, like how I touch up and colored my face today. You know, it's not that. That doesn't last. But what's inside here? Do you feel? Do you feel uplifted? So it's very important for us to take this time, especially during, you know, the full moon, to really connect to what we are in the natural sense. So the teaching of this card is, no matter when you pull the full moon in Libra card, it encourages you to find a balance between your desires and those of the people around you. Balance is a very Libran energy, and the full moon brings things to a peak. Dramas and upsets bring partnerships to the fore. Libra energy also brings love energy. Negotiations are easier. So as we are going through full moon in Aries, you know, so this card is teaching us balance and to cultivate in every sense we can the seeds of love that will see us through, definitely, no matter how intense, how convoluted, how explosive, you know, the energies, and you know, how our emotions are going to go overdrive. Love will help. Love heals. Love is everything. It's about balance. It's time we balance the yin and yang energy of our well-being. And so thank you for journeying with me again, this little creek. Today is not, it is after 3 or 4 days of just gray and fog and, you know, totally no light. There's some blue skies now with organic moving clouds, and could feel some sunlight on my face. I'm so grateful. So thank you for watching, and highest vibration of love is always love, and with love we will get through this. Thank you. Namaste, Nin Lakesh. Love you all.